Hello, y'all. Welcome to Read by Ed. It's been a minute. Forgive me for that. I'm trying to catch this consistency, but as the football season has been, if you guys follow football, it's been incredibly crazy. But I have been reading during this time. I just now getting some time to record. But once again, I want to thank you for being here. Today's book is Story Brand by Donald Miller. This is the first book I ever listened to on audio. So using Audible, first audiobook. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys about the book and to talk to you guys about audiobooks if you're not already currently using them. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Time to get read by Ed. First question is, was the book easy to read? The book was easy to read. I read about a third of the book, returned it back to the library, and then listened to the rest of the book through Audible. Audible has, when you join, you get one book for free. So I really enjoyed it. I encourage everybody to use that. And it was a breeze from that point on. I listened to it on my way to work, so a lot of commute learning. But once again, to answer the question, yes, the book is easy to read. Next question is, where did I get the book from? I kind of talked about it previously. I got the original book from Johnson County Public Library here in Kansas. And then I listened to the audiobook on Audible. Summary of the book. Douglas Miller's book helps the reader, business person, company, whoever it may be, clarify their message to customers using the Story Brand 7 framework. The book encourages the reader to market, sell their product to the customer by ways of creating a story. And in this story, you want to make the reader, the customer, whoever the person is, the beneficiary of your service, you want to make them the hero. So in selling this product and in speaking of what you do, whatever, clarifying, you clarify the message that you want to present to the person, but you make them the hero of the story. And he talks about how to do that in the book. Takeaways and benefits. The author talks about when offering a service that it can be helpful and beneficial to create reciprocity. Giving free stuff to customers or potential customers can create a relationship that is beneficial for the company, but specifically for the potential buyer. So as you give free stuff, if it's ebooks, if it's how-tos, if it's products, samples, whatever it may be, as you give this free stuff, this free information, these free products, however you do it, the customer who is receiving this becomes a loyal fan, for lack of a better word, or a loyal supporter, and then eventually the money will come. So he talks about creating reciprocity for your customers. What stood out the most? The thing that stood out the most to me was the call to action section. Now, in this section, he speaks about our messaging not only has to clarify or make the person the hero, but it has to prepare and encourage the customer to purchase the goods that we provide. Information on buying must be clear on your website. It must be concise, but the call to action has to be consistent. And however we do it, if it's a website, if it's speaking on the phone, wherever it may be, the call to action, the purchase has to be clear, concise, and consistent. The story is created for them to purchase the good. And so that's the thing that we have to remind ourselves. That was the thing that stood out the most to me, was he was talking about it. You have to do it in different ways, but you have to get the person to come to action, or the call to action, to purchase the product. The practical steps from this book is that you can create a brand script using their website. He has incredible website with incredible resources. At the end of every chapter, he breaks down one piece of the brand script, and it's basically a script for the story for you to create your overall story. And I really like the way it's done. Very practical, very easy, very thought-provoking as you follow through. I would encourage anyone watching this video to take time to listen and go to YouTube. He has a one-liner exercise video. It's about 30 minutes. You can type in Donald Miller one-liner exercise video. I believe it's in the Entre Leadership page. But my good friend, Ramirez, who is the CEO of Preoccupied company, he put me through this workshop where we did this one-liner, and it took off. It was incredible. I was able to tell people what I do, what player development looks like in college athletics. But once again, it was that creating that story, that one-liner exercise. If you have opportunity to listen to that video, watch that video, please do. Thank you all for checking it out, coming back to Read by Ed. We're going to have big things planned for the new year. Really, really excited about that. Donald Miller, thank you so much for the story brand. It was incredible. You guys, I'm an audiobook fan. I don't know where it's going to take me, but I am a fan now. It was just an incredible experience listening to the book on the way to work every day. So thank y'all. And Donald Miller Story Brand, you have been Read by Ed. Y'all have a great one.